Now you should go up and read this. This is Harvard Health Publishing, Harvard Medical School, when the liver gets fatty. And this is fatty liver collection of these globules of fats. And it talks, it's a pretty good article about fatty liver cells and fatty liver disease. Excuse me, and this, what do they call this? There's a big noise. Steatohepatitis, which lacks a handy acronym. It's perhaps as many as half of all those with alcoholic, whatever that name is, go on to develop cirrhosis. All right, now this is non-alcoholic and NASH. What is it? Non-alcoholic something. But it's non-alcoholic liver disease, and it's exactly the same as somebody drinking too much. So I'm saying that you have an issue inside your body with fermenting the sugar. So you either have too much sugar and it's being fermented, and that's being overweight and having too much sugar collected in these areas, and I think it must be fermenting. So how is it fermenting? Is that fermenting because of some other, and that's just my guess, that it is fermenting. But when it does, you get NASH has been linked to an increased risk of heart attacks, strokes. Liver affected by NASH may produce inflammatory factors. That's where, the mucous membranes and all that stuff come in to suppress these inflammatory things. And they promote arthrosclerotic process, narrows blood vessels. NASH may be just another aspect of metabolic syndrome. All of these things are, down here, metabolic syndromes, abdominal obesity, along with high triglycerides, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, low HDL cholesterol. Abdominal obesity. Now, I honestly think obesity is also possibly linked to gut disease. You're nothing more than a factory of chemistry, and something in you knows what to do, to say to the rest of your body, do this and do that. People start eating, like women that when they get pregnant, they want to eat dirt. Literally, they want to eat dirt. And they buy clay, this white clay. They love it. They just eat it because it has the minerals in it that their body knows they need. So what does that tell you? That tells me that your body can make requests. Right? If your body can make a request, it means it knows there's an issue going on. Now, if you can't give it what it's requesting, then you're going to be sick. Now, for these women to know my body just wants minerals and I'm going to go eat dirt, I mean, come on. That's a pretty powerful suggestion. So, something is going on in your body that can make these demands and these requests. It's very, very complex, the way things happen in your body, and it turns me on to think about it. It really does. It's very, very exciting to think, how does this happen? Who says what to who? How does it start? I mean, it goes on, and they say the rabbit hole gets deep, and there's a rabbit hole with deep. But there's more that we're missing a lot of things about health, and we have to start with the database of what is in a healthy body, all the different things, the feces, the blood, what you breathe out, they're all related to your health. Just like a car, you can't go into a technician and say, I want you to check my car, and he said, well, it looks good to me. I don't see any dents. I said, well, the dents are okay. I'm not worried about the dents. I'm worried about the engine. He said, well, we don't even look at that. We don't know really how that works. And that's the case right now. They don't have statistics. How much oil am I supposed to have? Well, we don't know how much oil you're really supposed to have. How dark is it supposed to be? Well, we're really not sure. What's supposed to be in your oil? Well, whatever's in the oil is there. That's not, I wouldn't go to that mechanic. Anyway, get the database. Somebody should do this. I know somebody's going to make some money at it. If your whole thing in life is making money, then just make a database. You're going to make all the money you want, and but you got to come up with some little techniques, just slip chip technology where they can test all these things quickly in your body, and you could actually do it from your home. I mean, there's so many things that can be done now with the technologies that exist. It's just boggles my mind that this has not been done. It's too much money been spent to not have this done. I'm telling you right now, if it can be done, I can, everybody, oh, it can't. Yes, it can be done. Don't tell me that. If they can go to the moon, they can do all these things. Well, they say they went to the moon. No, they went to the moon, I'm sure. Oh, this rabbit hole. Okay, let's just get off the case. Find out what's in your body. Let's get a database going. Get yourself healthy. Make sure that you're not, get some probiotics in your gut. Heal your gut. Then you can heal medicine, and then the medical thing will all heal itself. Everything will settle down. People will become normal again, and then everything will go back to normal. But until we get your gut straightened out, you're just going to be a process of invasion after invasion after invasion, a life of unhealthiness. All right, I am not a medical person. I don't come from the medical background, although I study medical texts and I think I understand some of the processes, and I do have some handle on the chemistry. Now, I am not a biomolecular person. I am from the semiconductor industry, but it's working with the same molecules. Now, in your body, you have to be able to attach and detach these molecules the same as you do in the semiconductor industry. You have to bond them. You have to have them when the electricity works on them. They have to have certain characteristics they absorb and emit, and the exact same thing in your body, identical. But for you, it's creating the energy and the products you need to continue your life in a comfortable way. If you don't have the products in the body to do the things that your body needs to do, then you're going to either be sore, or something is going to be scratchy or itchy or crackling and breaking or glued up, or you're going to have an issue. Now, what are the things you need to be healthy? You need molecules of certain types of food. You need sugars. You need fatty acids. Now, this is castor oil. All right? And castor oil is almost, that's all carbons. Carbon. They don't even put a C on there because this is what we are, as carbon-based creatures, and we have carbon everywhere. And the longer the carbon chain, the slipperier it gets, until you get to a point where you turn into grease stuff. But in amongst this area of the carbon chain, you're in a slippery, slimy place. And this is not it doesn't look to me like this is a highly reactive molecule, other than this can disassociate very easily. It looks to me. And the same thing here. And 89% of castor oil is this type of acid, which is from the castor bean. And then you have these other types of acids. And I think this one is a real good one. I think that's a 20. And anyway, regardless of what you see here, the key is that every type of molecule has a different reactivity in the body. Now, we were talking about CBDs. Now, you see this molecule, don't forget now. Now, this is CBD, a totally different molecule, has all kinds of different reactivity here, and I don't know what it'll do. I have no clue. This is the thing, I don't know. But if you take a bunch of this stuff, and then you find out that your zinc went way down, or your aluminum went way up, and it made you feel better, or it made you feel worse, now you got something to go by. But right now, you just take this stuff and you hope for the best. So, and then they're finding out, well, I don't know if they're finding out for a fact that everybody gets some kind of issue from this, or just some people, or how much do they take? Or where are they getting it from? This is not regulated at all. I could make this stuff different than anybody, I think. I don't think anybody has any regulation on this at the moment. So, it's a big mess right now. But I don't want to tell somebody anything that's bad for them. And when I saw this thing about CBDs being a problem, they are fatty acids. And he goes into this Corey cycle and blah, blah, blah. Let me see what else we got here. Okay, this is where the reactants in fermentation. Let's go back to what I started talking about. I don't even know I started talking here. I'm sort of a rogue researcher. I fly around, but it's okay. Fermentation is a process that makes alcohol. Everybody knows that. Well, guess what? People get cirrhosis of the liver because they drink too much alcohol. Well, guess what? In your body, you also create alcohol. This alcohol fermentation happens in your body because of yeast and sugars. What do you think you got in your body? Yeast and sugars. And guess what? People get cirrhosis of the liver, non-alcohol cirrhosis of the liver. Now, why is that? Because your liver cannot detoxify. And then they say the liver also makes proteins important for the blood clotting. Well, how does it make them? That's what I want to know. Who does it tell to make it? Who's over there making them? Those are made, these livers, the detoxify things, are made by enzymes that are not even part of you. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think your genes just automatically make things. Something has to give them something to make anyway. They have to have the products to make. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with where I'm sitting at now as far as thinking that you got to get your body under control and all your membranes and all the right stuff in your body to be able to deal with the things you put into your body. For me, that's the starting point.